everyone, this is Gary. I'm back. I'm going to do another Gong breathing. First, I wanted to go over some of what I did yesterday, and I showed you this chart. Now, so I figured out how you can read this stuff the right way, even though I'm kind of normally it would be back to. So thank you for all those YouTube people out there that do the videos that show us how to do these things. It's extremely important to have that. So when I showed you that yesterday, I held it up with a chart of the energy centers, the chakra in the body, chakras. Well, I did a new chart because I wasn't happy with that one yesterday. So this is what we would see. This is the light frequency that our eyes can see. That's why we are light energy, and we can be seen in the light, but we can't be seen in the dark. So what I did to show an even clearer representation of that is this is the frequency band. Now I'm backwards in it. Okay, this is a frequency band. Okay, this is the light that our eyes can see, the light band. Up here, up towards the top and towards the bottom, we can't see that. These are the energy centers or the chakras of the body, and you can see they follow the exact light pattern of the light we can see. Now this frequency is really important, and this is why we don't believe in disease, we believe in dis-ease. Now I'm going to kind of go over and review these again. So the crown, this is, whoops, I'm way off here. Okay, so the crown is cosmic energy, and through the 8th chakra, which is above us, that's the portal that transforms light into matter. That's why we are here. That portal above our head, like a halo, is what makes light energy into matter. So all the matter around us is all a frequency. All dis-ease in the body is a light frequency issue. So the cosmic, the crown chakra, the cosmic is blocked by earthly attachments. So materialism and all these different things that are going on around us that we are influenced to keep up with the Joneses and those kind of things. Those are causing us a lot of stress internally, and our body keeps adjusting to the stress levels that we experience. And because of that, we end up with dis-ease in the body. So I'm going to show you this side. I had it yesterday, but so I'm going to try and get it up there so you guys can take a picture of it. Everything backwards in here is a little odd for me, but so the indigo color is the third eye, and is blocked by illusion. And that seems to be all we're talking about lately, is the illusion, like a magician or our politicians who use doublespeak. You know, when a magician is juggling, that is to take your eye off what he's actually doing, or that person is actually doing. And we get fooled by that. We can't figure out how they did it. Well, governments do the same thing. I remember a long time ago in Maine, where I grew up, there was a bill that the state wanted passed and nobody wanted it. So they wrote the question so that no actually meant yes. So when you were voting for it, and in your mind you were thinking you were voting it down, you were voting for it, and that bill won by a landslide. Get down into the throat chakra, the fifth chakra, and this is blocked by half-truths and lies. We get confused, and we get weird vibrations in our body because we know we're not being told the truth, but there's not a lot we can do because we don't know what the truth is. So we don't trust it, and that puts a weird vibration in our body. I'm going to show you what those weird vibrations could possibly look like. Go down to the heart chakra. This is the only chakra in the body, or the only energy center that will produce electricity. And so to suppress the heart, which is what we're trained to do, right? Suppress the heart. Oh, you'll cry, baby, you know, and you build a wall between you and the outside world, and you defend this. Well, what I'm doing is helping people open that back up and help their energy expand, because energy is what heals the body. Lack of energy is what causes dis-ease in the body. And it deals with love, and it's grief, it's suppression. And then the old gut chakra. That's a powerful one right there. That's willpower. And it's blocked by shame, and it's you know, you have a gut reaction. You know what's really weird is we talk about this stuff all the time, you know. I was so happy I thought my heart was going to jump out of my chest. It upset me so much I became heart sick. So, the gut has its own brain, the heart has its own brain, and of course we have two up here, so we have four major hearts. Four major brains, excuse me. We have four major brains that run our lives, and when they're confused and there's chaos in them, they can't work together and they can't communicate properly. Then we have the chakra that's about an inch below the belly button. This is a real energy center. This is our battery of our body. It's distributed by the adrenals, but it's charged and saved in the diaphragm. So guilt will shut that down. Being stuck in fight or flight will shut that down, because you're burning more energy than you're producing. It's like leaving the light on in your car overnight and you go out and your battery's dead. Well, if you're stuck with a sympathetic nervous system on and you can't relax, you're burning energy all the time. And this will weaken the body, and it will change the vibration and the frequency, and that's when dis-ease can get into your body. And of course the root chakra, which is blocked by fear. Now this brings up an interesting point here, because each emotion, especially if it's negative, live in certain areas of the body. Chaos, confusion, that's in the head, okay? Stress and anxiety up here in the shoulders. I can't get used to this being backwards. We have, let me get my papers here. Depression lives in the lungs and the chest. That's why it feels heavy, and you have a hard time taking a breath when you're depressed or you're anxious. I think I'm on the wrong. Oh, I know what happened. Okay, so I'm gonna go from memory on this. The knees, when you get frightened, I mean truly, truly frightened, you just freeze right where you are. your knees start to jump up and down, because that's where that lives. That's where that fear lives, is in the knees. And they can ache for hours if you've really been frightened. Gotta check my notes, I guess. I know all these too, because I use them all the time. Let me check back here. So, yeah, see, I just saw that and I already knew. Anger lives in the liver. And the vibration from that, because it's not a frequency that's healthy, starts to destroy the liver. Being pissed off lives in the kidneys. So it starts to put a lot of pressure and stress on the kidneys. And they're not functioning properly. And if you lose your kidneys, you're out of here. So it's a good thing to keep the kidneys open and keep the congestion out of them so they're not swollen. I did a video a while back on the PSI of the body. So we have approximately 15 pounds per square inch of pressure pushing from the inside of our body out to keep the atmosphere around us, which has a PSI of 15, pushing against us. Well, when we get sick and we start to get inflamed, we're changing that pressure in that, whether it's the kidneys or the liver or the heart, doesn't matter. It's the cells not being able to communicate with each other, and they're covered in acid. So it's important to really know and understand that. The fear of moving forward lives in the hips. When you see somebody walking and their hips are real tight and they have a hard time moving their legs, that's where that fear lives. The fear of moving forward. And those are the major areas that weird frequency, that weird vibration is in our body, and we have to learn to release that. And we do that through breath, and we can do that through Gong. We can do it through live life-giving liquids, water. You know, nature's solution to pollution is dilution. So as we're drinking half our body weight in water every day, we're flushing it out. We're also rehydrating it, and it goes on a cellular level as the body starts to relax and that monkey mind starts to go away, which is why meditation is so important. There's no such thing as a bad meditation. When we meditate, all these thoughts come in, right? Well, those are the things that are driving us crazy. That's what the meditation is, bringing that up. So we can look at it and say, is that loving me? Well, no, actually it feels pretty bad. So because it feels pretty bad, we need to let it go. That's it, just let it go. We don't need it, we don't want it. We want to surrender to the peace and love that the world has to offer. And it's out there. It's out there. We're connected infinitely to the universe. Not like these cell phones. They have crystals and they have batteries, but they are pale in comparison to the human body, because the human body doesn't need a tower to broadcast around the world. But the phone does. And if we get too far away from the tower, it won't work. We can never go anywhere that we don't work. So think about that. We can send a message to the far corners of the universe or anywhere around the world at the snap of a finger. So I'm going to show you some frequency stuff. Now, these frequencies, this will show you that vibration, which is energy, creates matter. And yes, it does matter. I'm supposed to have 4 of these, but I think I only brought 3. And I'm going to post these on my Facebook page because each frequency has its own structure, its own vibrational design. And as our energy lowers and slows down, which is on that chart, we get different patterns in our body. So this is 345 hertz. And there is a video on this. I'm going to try and get a resonator to see if I can do this so you can actually watch it. Okay? So this is 345 hertz of frequency, and that's the pattern it creates. It's creating matter. And for all we know, this frequency could be cancer or lupus or fibromyalgia or any of the other 20 million things that the medical system is created and called disease. This is 3,835 hertz. Now look at the difference in the structure. Is that amazing or what? And this is matter. You know what's really cool is when I was a kid, they used to have a sound pattern on television because the television never went 24 hours a day. Okay, it was on for maybe 16, and at the end they would have a sound thing, and they would have a symbol. That symbol was the frequency created by that sound, and that's how they would end their show. Their station would go off the air at that point. I know, really old, huh? We don't care. We don't care. Hey, I'm here because I picked this time to be alive to help create the change that we need to elevate our energy and move beyond all this crap we're being taught. Because we are being taught hands full. Maybe even truckloads. So this one is 5,907 hertz. And every frequency that they switch to has its own pattern. So how freaky is that? Everything. It's almost like rings in a tree. The older it gets, the more rings it has. Well, the higher it gets, the more dense the pattern is. But they're all beautiful. So let's get into this a little bit here. I'm gonna have to adjust the camera. Sorry about this. And I am back down here by the bridge. See if I can see my foot. Oh, there it is right there. Okay. So we're going to start with our regular favorite. It's weird to see my arms go in the opposite direction of what I'm actually doing, because the phone is the correct way, not backwards like it normally is. That was quite a find. I'm glad I found it. I was actually looking for something else, and I found this, and I was like, whoa, that is cool. Shake some of this out. Don't be afraid to shake. This is what happens when we get scared and we start shaking. The nervous system's trying to shake off that energy, that fear. Do some monkey hands. Get rid of that monkey mind so you can eliminate that anxiety and that stress in your life, because you don't need it, you don't want it. You gotta let it go. The only thing that matters in this world is you. You are infinite. And everything else is trying to bog you down, slow you down, get your body congested. So you gotta open up your chest and your lungs. Get that air in there. deep. And when you exhale, you're exhaling all that crap. Yesterday we did a little energy ball. We kind of rolled it along. You can step, move any way you want to. This is free flowing. This is your speed, your breath, your ability. And if you can only go to here, then only go to there. You know what I mean? Only go where you don't extend yourself to the point that you're going to hurt yourself. This is about healing and building energy. And that energy will help you heal. And you know what? I don't have a sock on this. I hope the wind isn't too bad for you. So we're going to put that on right now. And I'm already getting a low battery. And I forgot my cable to put my extra battery on. But I went through quite a bit of stuff. I'm going to show you 4 quick, is it 4 or 3? 1, this is K27. You tap on this, thymus, and underneath, right by the ribs, this is spleen. And you're helping those heal to almost like a massage. And you're sending that vibration, that frequency through your body, and it's realigning that frequency if there's an issue there. So there's 2 points right up here, bony areas, where your throat, the hole for your throat is. You just tap on those, the thymus, and the spleen area. Okay, I'm going to end this right here before I lose my battery. I'm so happy that I can do these for you, and I'm tickled that you're watching them, and I hope you're doing them. You should be doing them even when I'm just talking. And if you do this 5 minutes a day, it'll help all your joints regenerate themselves, even if they're bad right now. But you can't push, you just got to let it go naturally. You do this for 20 minutes, whatever's wrong with your body, it will heal it. Crazy, I know, but that's medical Qigong. They've been doing it for thousands of years. So I'm getting low battery again, so I'm going to check out of here. I'm Gary Parent, and check out my iridology page sometime if you get a chance. And I have one that's a closed group where I do kind of like a pre-reading to help you get started, to help see what's going on in your body. And then I have one that I charge a little money for. It comes with a 7-page protocol. So love to have you there, and love to help you get back on track, to get your health back. And we can do it. We've done it for hundreds of people, and it's all over the world. So let's do it. Hope to see you there. And until next time, have an awesome day. Hydrate. Nature's solution to pollution is dilution. Half your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 100 pounds, 50 ounces will do it. All right. Talk to you later, you guys. Love you all. Bye. I think it's a bye. Won't let me shut it off. Oh, I know why. Actually, too, I wanted to, I'm closer to the bridge, so I just wanted to show you this $2 million bridge that was $20 million over budget. How many would like to have that job? 20 million over budget. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about. All right, see you guys later.